Hey family, how y'all doing? Uh, I realized that I ran out of my blood orange perfume about a month ago. So I wanted to make some more, but I can only make more when I get some blood oranges. Now, I found the blood oranges. And of course, these are sweet and tangy with notes of raspberry. So I'm wondering, will we be able to pick up the raspberry in the perfume? Now, you make this perfume with damn near anything. But what you're gonna need is something to put your peels and your liquids in. I use a mason jar. You're going to need your blood oranges, right? In this case, I have 7. Um, you're going to need a peeler. And of course, you're going to need your isopropyl alcohol. Do not drink this. This is not drinkable. This whole thing will not be drinkable. You want something drinkable? I'll tell you how to do that at the end. All right. And of course, this is going up public. But if y'all want to keep it public, this video needs $40 to keep it public. If not, it's going to be short, sweet, and straight to membership. So let's get started. Because this is my perfume and I'm not like giving it out to y'all, I'm using my magical little hands. Right, exactly. What we're going to do to begin with, we've washed our oranges already, and I used some baking soda and some vinegar, and I scrubbed them down making sure that I did not disturb the wall. I did not disturb the oil wall of my oranges, which means I lightly washed them because it's the oils that you need. Okay, let's get going. We got 7 oranges to do. What you're going to do is, this is the interesting part. You only want that peel. And as you peel it, you will see oils released. That is the layer you want. You want it about like that. You don't want all that white stuff. You want to try to keep as much as those oil pockets as you possibly can. See how that looks. We want that oil layer. And I have found this or a razor is the best way to get it. Try to keep it right under the skin. Kind of like that. Right into the mason jar. I don't even know if y'all can see all that oil bursting up. But that is the layer that we want. And of course, be gingerly. Be gingerly. I allow my peels to go straight into the jar, nowhere else. What's up, Kay Harris? How you doing? And of course, when I have like strides like this one, I actually go back to grab it because you can see the pores. Well, all those pores are is the oils that you want. Again, you don't want to go too deep because you don't want all the white stuff. You just want that oil layer. I think I've said that enough that I can just go ahead and start doing that. See, not too much of that white. And I have to keep reiterating that. Go back and grab those little pieces because that is full of oil. And if you do this, you'll see the oil. You'll see the oil on your scraper as you go through it. But this is a way to make an old-fashioned way of making perfume. Orange, done. Now you're like, Fee, what are you gonna do with all them oranges? You can eat them, but y'all know what I'm gonna do with them. You know what I'm gonna do with them. Those are going into a fermentation jar near you, baby. Boom. Get that in there. And I'm going to do this in real time. I'm not going to skip any steps and come back because I want y'all to know about exactly how long the process takes. Now, you can do this with anything. You can do this with lemons. You can do it with limes. You can do it with any citrus this way. Just curious, can you use any citrus and how does it come out with lemons? It comes out the exact same way. It's going to come out a lemon perfume. You're going to smell lemons. You're going to smell like a beautiful lemon, my darling. You're welcome. Now, mind you, you can do this with vanilla bean. You can do it with apples. All you need is the skin. All you need is the skin. You can do it with pineapples. You can do it with raspberry, blueberries. You can do it with berries. It just has to have an oil that you can extract. Hey, Lady La, I need pictures for you from the purge. I couldn't find any good pictures, so I need 2 of them because you've been an MVP 3 times. Come on now, girl. And congratulations. Congratulations. And of course, I'm going to go back and get this piece right here because that is full of oil. I'm just going to go back and grab that just like that. Go back and grab that one. I know y'all are like, that's kind of petty. No, it's not. You need all that oil. I need all that oil. You can do this with bananas. But I want you to see that this process pretty much takes less than an hour if you're just going to sit down and do it. And you don't want to take these swashes too big either, because then you'll pick up way too much of that white. And again, once we're done with this, the oranges go into wine and these peels go into a perfume. But you can make more than a perfume with this. This is also the base that I make my Florida waters from, because you can do it yourself. Costs less. You know what's in it. no strangeness. And especially if you're a person with a lot of allergies, I wish y'all could see the oil coming off of this, because it's a lot just for these little pieces. Got it. Done. That's 4. Moving on to my next one. Oh yeah, I'm a Zelle, PayPal, and Venmo. Zelle, PayPal, and Venmo. Yeah. I had somebody that I gingerly left them in the dust, and they reported my Cash App, so my Cash App got taken down. So it's Zelle, Venmo, and PayPal. Thank you, YouTube. Some people you can beat in like years afterward, they still haven't gotten over it. It just lets me know how much power I actually have when a whole bunch of people have to gang up for one little old me. It just means you got, man, people have to recruit to fuck with you. There's something to be said about that. Especially when I ain't did nothing to nobody. Conceivably. Another one down. 2 more to go. And then I am going to show you guys a result. And again, you don't want to go too deep. I got oil in my eye. You don't want to go too deep. You don't want to handle the peel too much, because then you're handling the oil, and you don't want that. You don't want it to smell like you. You want it to smell like the orange. And I choose blood orange because of that berry flavor that it does have, and those other undertones other than citrus. Ah, it's oil in my eye. Be careful, you might want to wear goggles. And again, $40 will keep this public. $40 collectively will keep this public. Other than that, in a few minutes when I'm done, it's going straight to private. Well, straight to members only. So if you'd like to keep this public so you can do it again, all we need is a collective $40. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I am monitoring the chat as I go through this. Get that in there. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Gingerly, yeah. I didn't even realize I used that word. Oil in my eye. You know you the last one, so you just gonna go for it. You just gonna revenge for everybody, huh? Okay, no problem. And just to show you guys, see all those oil pockets? All of those are oil pockets. And we got most of it, and that lets me know that a lot of that oil will be released. Okay, we have done all 7 of the oranges. We have all of the orange peel in our mason jar. So we are going to mash that down as far as we can get it, because we want them to stay under the liquid, right? So let's see. We have our isopropyl alcohol. Now, this particular isopropyl alcohol, do not drink, is 99.9%. So this is pure alcohol. Okay. Now, do you need pure alcohol? No. You need about 75%. So what we're going to do is, this jar actually has half pint, 3/4, 1 pint. So this is about a pint and a half jar. So what we're going to do is, we're going to do a little bit of ghetto math right here. All right. We're going to take our isopropyl alcohol up to about a pint and a quarter. And then we'll finish that off with some water. And that should put our alcohol somewhere around 80% to 75%, which is really what you need. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to fill this baby up with the isopropyl alcohol. We need another one. No problem. I have one. Now, you're probably asking, where do I get isopropyl alcohol? It's rubbing alcohol. It's rubbing alcohol, baby. It's just rubbing alcohol. It's just a higher percentage than what you buy at the store. But the highest percentage that you can get at the store will stop about right there. See that? See that 1 pint mark right there? Yeah, we're going to stop about right there. Put a little more in. There we go. We're going to stop right there. We're going to close that up. And if you guys can see, it is already cloudy. Those oils are already releasing into that alcohol. For berries, crush them and throw them in. And I'm going to grab some of this water. And I'm going to finish topping this off with that water. Then I'm going to close my jar up like this, invert. Now, every day, you don't have to do this, but every day I'll come through and I'll invert it like that, just to get what's on the bottom up at the top. And we're going to try to keep those peels as submerged as possible. Now, I can already see that it's the liquid is orangey already. Okay, so it is already doing its extractability. Now, we're going to label this blood orange extract. Well, tincture, because tincture pretty much means you might not want to drink it. And extract means that you can put it in your face. So we have our blood orange tincture. That's done. If you really want to get jiggy about it, blood orange tincture at our date, which is 1/17/2024. We're going to take this and we're going to put it up. Depending on how strong or how weak you want this to be, I will let this sit up to a year. but you can use it in a few weeks. Do not drink this. Do not drink this. If you cannot drink the alcohol that you have used, do not drink this. This is not for consumption. Now, we're going to put this to the side and we're going to talk about something else. Now, I made this about a week ago. And I made this from this. I got me some Mexican vanilla beans. I chopped them up, pulled the bean paste out of the center, and I dropped that in some rum. This is the vanilla extract that I use to flavor my wines. I also use it to flavor my muffins and anything else that I want a beautiful vanilla rum flavor going on with. The only thing you have to do is macerate your vanilla beans. You don't even have to gorge them out. In some cases, just straight down the middle, put them in the rum, or you can use rum, or you can use vodka. It's up to you. But these extracts you can drink because they're ethanol, okay? But like I said, the process that I did to this, right? When I scooped out the vanilla paste and used it in the rum, right? Those vanilla bean casings that I didn't want to put in my rum, I put into some isopropyl alcohol because I wanted to make a vanilla perfume. This is just the hulls. This is just the hulls. It's been in there for a couple of days. Take my little finger, because it's mine. Put it on my pulse. Rub it in to get rid of the alcohol. Oh my God. Bitch. Ooh. Ooh, cover my. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God. The vanilla. Oh, the vanilla. And this is just the bean hulls. This isn't even, this is just the hull. All the paste went in here. This is just the hulls. Oh. This is just the vanilla outside of the vanilla bean. I took all of the inside and put in my rum so I can make some vanilla rum. This is just the hulls. Drinkable, not drinkable. Drinkable, not drinkable. Know the difference. And like I said, $40 will keep this live up for the general public. If not, it is definitely going behind the paywall. Thank y'all so much for. Thank you, BP. Thank you. Okay. So, you've just learned how to make perfume. And you've learned how to make it without heat. Very simple ingredients. We will be trying this in a couple. I'll come back in a couple weeks and let you guys see. I don't even know if y'all can see that liquid is already turning orange. You see that? That means those oils are really being extracted from that skin. So we're going to come back in about a week and see how this little booger then turned out. And we will also try again to see if our vanilla bean perfume got any better. So we have citrus and we have vanilla bean perfume, all with what, 3 ingredients? No heat, no stove time, no real energy, just a peeler and some time. It took 25 minutes to actually do this little concoction. So again, less than half an hour to make your own. And again, I will be monitoring. $40 to keep this public, $40 to keep this video public. If not, then it is going straight behind the paywall at midnight. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Blood orange tincture, vanilla bean tincture. It's a go. Thank y'all for coming through. masterfundifee.com. But if you trust me and you might want a little bit of it, hit me up. Y'all know how. Let me know. And of course, we do not have as much vanilla as we're going to have blood orange, but we're going to figure this thing out, okay? Because this is something else. You got to try it. You know who this is. This is Master Fundi Fee, and I always got my ear to the street, my ear to the street, my ear to the street, and it's too cold for me to be outside of my own devices. So I'm inside under my own devices. Look at this, y'all. Y'all see this back here? Y'all see this back here? I have managed to keep my room at 74 degrees while it is 12 degrees outside. And I have a brand new heating method using the chafing burners. Because, you know, when crap hits the fan, people take the alcohol, they take the kerosene, they take the lamp oil. But these little boogers, for some reason are always left on the shelf. When I come back in a couple of days, I'm going to show you how to use this little thing right here and some elbow gutters to make yourself a cute little blast heater. And when I say blast heater, it was 78 degrees in this room last night. I woke up sweating. Had to turn on the damn fan. Like, woo, I didn't got too good at this. Oof. And again, collectively $40 to keep this video public. You can even send it afterwards. Oh, you're here for it? Yeah. Because when you can cut the electricity off for a little bit and still keep heat. You doing good. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Salam, shalom, inhu tebhu, namaste. Thank y'all. The hair is herring. The alcohol is alcohol, and the blood orange is blood orange, and the vanilla is doing the Mexican jumping bean dance because it's from Mexico. MasterFundiFee.com. Thank y'all for coming through. Peace. Make you some.